Kevin Feige says Marvel Studios can't include Miles Morales in any MCU film.
What?
We've been told to stay away. I don't believe you. I don't believe that, yo. I feel like they said the same shit when they was going through the disputes with Spider-Man. Or no, not the disputes. It was that Spider-Man can't show up in any TV shows as a Sony edict. I don't believe that Sony's this dumb. You're telling me that not even just Amy Pascal, but the brass at Sony thinks that it would be a detriment to them and their brand to have their most popular characters show up in your projects, be it the silver screen or what you've been doing on Disney Plus. I just don't believe that. And there's no rule that makes these people tell the truth to the trades. So I don't believe it. I am calling that man a liar.
Kevin Feige says even before what had happened to Jonathan Majors, we had started to realize that Kang wasn't Thanos.
What a fucking lie. What a lie. What a lie.
That's a lie.
If he would have said that he realized that after... Okay, so hold on. Wait. Let me be fair here. If he's saying pre-charges to Jonathan Majors, pre any of that coming down the pipe, and they just looked at the performance of Quantumania, if they just looked at the box office performance of Quantumania and said, okay, this is not a Thanos level threat, and then you ignored every input from Jeff Loveness, everything with the CGI of Moloch, ignored Mary Sue number 520 Cassie Lang, you ignored all of that and just purely looked at the box office performance of Quantumania, then okay, cool, sure, I'm right with you, Kevin.
Yeah, but there's no way. There's no way.
But then you would have to do everything I just said. You would have to ignore Jeff Loveness. You would have to ignore Moloch. You would have to ignore literally every other performance in Kang Dynasty other than Jonathan Majors. You'd have to ignore all of that.
Modoc.
And Moloch. I said Moloch.
Yeah,
My bad, William.
I was
Moloch.
like, he said Moloch, and I know that's not right. But what was he trying to say?
My bad,
Modoc.
William Moloch. I did not mean to disrespect your name like that. Modoc. If you ignored all of that and just looked at Quantumania, didn't make that much money, so I guess we gotta go away from our entire slate. Has nothing to do with the, accused assault and battery charges for our star.
Bullshit. You were building him up to be the next Thanos, and we all saw it that way.
Why you lie?
Now,
why you lie?
There's another one. Kevin Feige says there's been 4 versions of Blade, and they finally decided on a take set in modern day. We didn't just want to put a leather outfit on him and have him start killing vampires. Why? That's all you needed to do. Are you joking?
We didn't just want to put a leather suit on him and have him killing vampires.
That's probably the
So what are you about to do now, Kevin? So now we all came in with a very leveled expectation that we wanted from Blade. We thought it would be very easily deliverable, and you just made sure that whatever you put this man in, when we say it should be 100 times better than what Wesley Snipes gave us, because that was just a man in a leather suit killing vampires, and we loved it. But now you saying you just didn't just want to do that. No. We wanted to give Blade his just due. We wanted to go above and beyond even what you guys were expecting, which was exactly that. Cool, bet. I love elevated expectations because I love to rub your nose in them when they don't come to pass. I love it. It's like one of my favorite pastimes is taking shit that you said in a public sphere and just taking your nose and just putting it all in there like smelling salts. Get some of that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this is obviously from an interview that just happened.
Whoever he was over here, gabbing to.
What?
Comicbook.com?
Why are you yapping and making all these bullshit quotes?
You gave these exclusives to comicbook.com?
That's crazy.
Kevin Feige says X-Men reboot film will be a very youth-oriented, focused cast. Oh, this man don't want his job, y'all. He don't want his job. And it sounds like he's confirming the Sadie Sink casting. very youth oriented. Sadie Sink, Jean Grey. They also had somebody rumored for Kitty Pryde, didn't they?
I thought so.
Hey, man.
No.
Not that they can't go young, but youth oriented makes it feel like we gonna be in high school for a while. We gonna be in the school for a while. Like, okay, so what does that mean for Logan? Are we just permanently attached to Hugh Jackman forever? Like, indefinitely? He is our Wolverine, period. What does that mean for Aurora Monroe? Like, is she a student now, or is she one of the teachers?
Hey, fam, I don't understand what Kevin Feige was thinking with this interview. He's just throwing out dog shit quotes. This is probably one of the worst ones. Kevin Feige says iconic Marvel characters like Tony Stark and Steve Rogers will eventually be recast, and pointed out that other major film franchises have done the same. Amy Pascal and David Heyman are now searching for a new James Bond. David Corenswet, the new Superman. He was awesome. That will always be the case.
I'm trying to decide if I like this or not, because that sounds
it does
very
sound like he's accepting recast.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very soft rebootish.
But
That
then
sounds
how
like
did you come to this conclusion now and didn't have that conclusion way back when we were calling for a recast before Wakanda Forever?
Let's take all of these quotes one by one just to make sure I'm not going on a Kevin Feige hate fest.
I am, because these are dog shit quotes.
Like, I just want to make sure I'm not. Bo DeMaio chimed in on something. Kevin Feige talks about the decision to pivot away from Kang to Doom. This is what Bo DeMaio had to say on that quote. I remember seeing John Wick 4. We saw that in March of 2023. I think the same month. Movie theater in Glendale the weekend the news broke about Major's legal trouble, discussing how Kang was definitely the game plan and the studio was afraid. He's straight up lying. So he's saying in March of 2023, that's literally when the Major's news broke. I remember that. He was in a theater watching John Wick 4 with a certain exec. I don't know who that exec is. Matter of fact, we talked about this a little bit on the Pantheon. He says he flew back to California to meet with a Marvel exec and tell them about the problems that they had going on and the stuff that he experienced on the Blade set. The racism that he supposedly experienced on the Blade set. Now, he says he just had a meeting with this person. Now he's saying that he went to go see a movie with this person. So maybe that's the meeting. Maybe those are the same thing that he's saying. Right? But this exec also let him know that Kang was the plan, and now they're nervous because of the stuff. So now that completely takes away the little bit of bail I was trying to give him about seeing the numbers for Quantumania back in February? Isn't that when that came out? Of 2023?
Yeah, sometime early.
So a whole month in advance?
Yeah.
No, homeboy, you was in March and y'all was
full sail on
full steam ahead.
Yeah.
Also, Kevin Feige is a creature of habit. When have we known Kevin Feige to see one project out of a planned arc and say, no, fuck it, we're pivoting. We're pivoting. When have you ever known him to do that?
Early February 2023, February 6th.
In the beginning of the month of February.
Yeah.
So they was trying to use all the Black History Month. They was trying to get all the juice from Black History Month. They was trying to get in there the week after Martin Luther King Day and then use all the Black History Month. They was trying to use that momentum, baby. Don't tell me that in the middle of Black History Month, you was talking about canceling Kang. Bullshit.
That's crazy.
Bullshit.
That's crazy.
Not with y'all. Not with the DEI lovers. Not
he had
with
a quote about
the ESG score lovers over there. Absolutely
the MCU
not.
too woke, but I didn't really.
What happened?
He had a quote in this interview about the MCU being too woke.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Well, let's just keep him coming.
Let me find it. Kevin Feige on complaints about woke or DEI in the MCU.
Oh, okay. He didn't say woke. He was commenting on woke.
I said this before woke and DEI became a thing, and I'm still saying it after. Marvel is the world outside your window. It's not Gotham City and Metropolis. This is New York and LA. And yes, there's also Wakanda and Asgard, but it is also made up of the people who make up our world.
Okay, that's a nothing answer. I got nothing from that.
That's why I didn't say anything.
I got absolutely nothing from it.
Yeah.
It keeps you safe with your fan base who probably likes woke and DEI, and it doesn't say enough to completely piss off the reasonable minded people who hate woke.